FSU Stormwater Management.
All right, so our topic is stormwater management on FSU campus. With the continued construction and development on campus, the need for a good drainage system is really necessary. So we'll be talking about different areas on campus and show you what exactly FSU has done. Rick will be talking about the parking garages. Zach will be talking about drainage and detention basins near the Lacrosse and Leach. Brian will be talking about the Legacy Walk between the Union and HCB. And I'll be talking about the parking lot surrounding Doak Campbell Stadium.
Florida State University has recently created multiple parking garages to help combat the issue of parking space in and around campus. With these parking garages, certain issues are rising to the surface, such as loss of vegetation from construction of the garages and how it affects the amount of saturation that goes into the ground after a large rainstorm. Also, the development of these garages can impede with natural flow of water during a rainstorm event. Parking garages have a large footprint and can be used more sophisticatedly than one may think. With the addition of water collection systems around the edges of the structure, water can be trapped and carried to the water holding tanks and used for watering irrigation and provide a lush and vibrant environment and vegetation on FSU campus. While decreasing the amount of stormwater runoff, the susceptible low-lying areas of campus, it would also help to lower the amount of water used on campus and provide less financial costs to keep this campus looking beautiful. In future construction projects, parking garages on the campus can be modernized and implemented with new green techniques. Crucial to make sure the risk of flooding is at a minimum and that the safety and usability of getting around campus is maximized.
Drainage and detention basins near the Leach and Lacrosse fields on campus are some of the key areas where stormwater is collected. There are also a key link to regulatory floodway that extends from the north end of Florida State's campus through the parking lots by Doak Campbell Stadium to the south end of campus. This area by the Leach and Tully Centers extended to the Lacrosse fields is highly prone to flooding and sees regular collection of water during thunderstorms. The detention basins seen on campus temporarily store water during and or after a storm and slowly empty out at a reduced rate to a downstream water body or runoff facility. Stormwater from FSU's campus flows into the regional retention facilities to the south of campus and eventually joins other sources and flows into the Gulf of Mexico, which helps to recharge the aquifer that is the source for much of Florida's drinking water. This drainage detention area serves as a control stormwater runoff and pollution.
In between HCB and the Student Union, we have problems with flooding. Large amounts of water are coming in from almost every direction due to the large amount of concrete areas and walkways. Poorly placed drains from higher up areas are also a reason for the problems downhill. We have walkways all the way from Strozier Library and the hill directly to the east of HCB that can end up impacting areas such as HCB. Drains built up from soil and vegetation create an area for the water to sit and not be well absorbed, and create a stream to flow downhill. Some solutions to these problems can be creating drains that are placed in higher flow rate areas, creating gutter systems along the walkways to direct the flow of water toward the drains and other areas of vegetation for the water to be absorbed easily. Drains can also be clogged from debris from trees. Building materials such as larger pipes can improve the flooding for future flooding events in the area.
Okay, so I'm here in the parking lot for our beautiful Doak Campbell Stadium. I'm going to show you a couple measures that Florida State and also the city have taken to mitigate the flooding in this area, which has been a problem. First, they've done a lot of site grading, where that they changed the slopes of the parking lot so that the water drains to a specific area. Where over there's a drainage right in the middle of the parking lot, so the slopes aim downwards to the drainage. They've also, they kept the Langford green and a lot of green space around here to minimize the surface runoff. And then furthermore, over here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lift station which pumps water from low elevation to high elevation. So in cases of emergency, if this whole parking lot becomes really flooded, they could use the lift station to pump water into higher elevation areas. And also from here where the drainage goes, you can see it leads to this canal. So all the water drains out to here. So this area has been a huge cause for concern in the past, and they've done a lot of measures to take care of the flooding in the parking lot. So those are a couple measures that they did. So in conclusion, with all the developed land and development still to be done on campus, stormwater management on campus has been a pressing issue, especially with all the rainfall Tallahassee gets every year. Drainage techniques that we've mentioned, such as drainage basins, site grading, lift stations, and collection systems all throughout campus all help mitigate future flooding without compromising other areas in the process. So these measures and continued management will help keep the campus safe and beautiful for the future.